So it says right after the rocket is fired, what is its acceleration vector? So we need an equation that will get us acceleration first. So because that's the first thing we can look for. So we look for in this giant paragraph, we can look for which equation could give us acceleration. Well, x and y can't because these are for position. This looks interesting because it actually does say acceleration, but it specifically says after 1.1 seconds, so we can't use that. And then this is velocity, but this is good. This is an acceleration. So what can we do with this problem? Well, we have B and D. We solved that from the last part. And then they want right after the rocket is fired. So that means that time will be 0 because the problem starts when it's launched. So as soon as it starts, it's being launched, the time will become 0 and the time will start going. So once we have that, all we have to do is just plug in stuff. So all I did here was just rewrite all the information known. I rewrote the constants, and I just rewrote the actual equation. I'm just going to plug in for B, which is right here, 2.95. And then over here, I'm going to plug in for D, 0.743. And then for T, I put as time, because that's when it starts. So all this will multiply to get 0, and you'll have J hat. You'll multiply this to get 5.90. I hat, and it'll be, don't forget, you have to check the beginning, middle, and end of each answer. The beginning will be positive, because the acceleration should be positive. The x component at least, because it's if we drew a temporary graph, this part is the positive x component, so it'd be positive. Here it'd be positive because it's the positive y-axis. So we go back down, and we have and then the big middle is the sig figs, significant figures, and that'll be 3 because everything else was 3. And then 0 doesn't need sig figs because it's 0. And then the units will be meters over s squared because it's acceleration. All I hat and j hat is that the fact that they're telling you that it's the x-axis or the y-axis. So I hat, it just means that it just stays here. You don't. It's not like you have to change anything. You just attach it to whatever your number is. All it's telling you is that this is in the x-axis. If you replace this with a j hat, it would say that this is in the y direction. That's all it's saying here too. It's just saying that this is in the y-axis. If you made this in I hat, it would tell you that this 0 is in the x-axis. And that's all that I hat and j hat mean. So I hope that helped, and thanks for watching.